welcome back everybody. You're with us here at Cape Rugby TV. Our final segment for the night. We're glad that you are with us. Folks, every year there is an annual derby. It's between Villages and Hamiltons. We've got a couple of little clips for you behind the scenes just to give you an idea. But Faisal, this derby goes back a long time.
Yeah, I think, between the two clubs, it's always a debate about who's the oldest club and that.
Isn't it the age-old debate?
That's age-old debate, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it goes back quite a long time in that there. And, I mean, I think the last couple of, should be not so one-sided, but I think, this past weekend it was great to be up and running again.
Yeah, so, I mean, Jerome, we've seen some big scores in these derby matches. I mean, I think that at one stage I saw Hamilton's put a clock on, that the clock ran out of digits. So that doesn't happen often. But the tables have turned now a little bit. Villages and Hamiltons are much more equal, certainly looks like this season.
Yeah, they're very equal, and I'm actually surprised by Villages because we know a lot of players left, obviously, to some other provinces. And for them to still put up a fight, because we've watched a couple of their games, they're actually playing good rugby.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look, folks, just to give you a little taste from behind the scenes, and then we'll come back and we're, of course, going to take a look what's happening at Goodwood, their match this past weekend. There we go, folks. Villages, of course, and Hamiltons, one of the oldest derbies in South Africa. Let's take a look now in the match between Goodwood and Masipumelele. Here's a couple of highlights for you that Dustin sent in for us. right, welcome back, folks. We're back. Chatting here behind the scenes. Jerome Parvater, let's go to you. Goodwood and Masipumelele, your quick thoughts before we go to some of your coaching that you had behind the scenes?
Yeah, look, it was pretty much one-sided. Goodwood seems like a little bit too strong for Masipumelele. So in Masi in the past were quite a strong team, so hopefully it's still early days for them.
Yeah, a bit of travelling though as well. Faisal, for Masipumelele, all the way from Noordhoek to the Goodwood Sport Grounds.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a difference it makes with the
make
travelling
much
and
There
that
was
there.
almost sleep over.
Just making conversation.
There was almost sleep over in Goodwood and go back the following day.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty nice idea. I like that idea, Jerome. You know, maybe club to club, you put it on an event. You make a whole experience of the night when you've got visitors. You have a socky or a dance. You have a live band. You turn it into a whole festival. Yeah, folks, we've always said that every game is an event, or every event is an event. Let's quickly take a look at some of your fixtures coming up this weekend, even though it is Easter weekend. River up against Strand, Franschhoek and Young People's, Caledonia Roses and Rangers, Bunfield United and Young Stars. All right, I know that I normally ask the guys like what jumps out for you, but Faisal, what does jump out for you?
Yeah. Very few there. I think River Strand, obviously. It's interesting to see you got Kellys and Rangers.
Yeah.
It's still the fast happening, so yeah, that's quite interesting. And you got Stars and Windmill as well. So a couple of interesting matches.
So there's 4 games there on the cards, folks. Jerome, any of the 4 that jump out for you?
I think the two not too far from each other is Franschhoek and Peoples.
Yeah.
I think they can be a nice one also.
Yeah. All right, folks, let's quickly take a look at your results. In case you missed them last week, we'll just give you a quick rundown. Gordons Bay Pioneers with a win over Rocklands. Unimo went down to St. George's Tigerberg with a win over NTK. Hands and Hearts with a win over Atlantis. Villages went down to Hamilton's narrowly 16-14. Brackenfell with that win over False Bay 19-5. And then Delft with a win 35-19 over Esterrivier. And then Blue Stars 22-33 loss against Young Gardens. And then Peniel Villages, well, they went down very narrowly to Van der Stel. River with a 1-point loss against Belleville. Wraithby went down to Macassar. Scottsdene with a win over Albions. Goodwood with that win over Masipumelele. Windmill United then went down to Allendale. And UWC 40 points to 12 over Busy Bees. All right, folks, so those are, of course, your results. In case you missed it, we should probably have brought that to you earlier in the show, but nevertheless, now you have it. Of course, as we said then, 4 games this weekend. We look forward to bringing that to you. Don't forget, of course, you can enter our Score Energy Drinks competition on Facebook. Just visit our page. You can do a spot the team, and we'll put you in the mix to win a case of Score Energy Drinks. It's as easy as that. All right, Jerome, your plans for the weekend, other than just relaxing because you've got a big league coming up ahead?
Yeah, I think I'll take it easy this week.
Take it easy this week. And Faisal Fulton, you've got no doubt that you're going to be in Helderberg?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Ladies are playing some of the junior teams, I think under 16, under 18, plus under 13, and then some of the senior sides as well. So that's Saturday and Monday, so I'm actually looking forward to it.
And this is a 10s competition?
It's 10s, it's nice, and I think what the great thing about it, JP, its primary focus is just on the ladies. So, you know, it's just ladies playing full day. You know, well-organized tournament, organization is exceptional.
Yeah.
And yeah, so looking forward to it.
Has it got a name? It's not the Rhino 10s, eh?
I think it's the Rhino 10s, Rugby
like
10s, Rugby 10s, I think
The
that,
Rugby
10s, yeah.
And it's primarily focused on the juniors?
Juniors, youngsters
Couple
coming through, and then also some of the seniors. I think
Okay.
there's some teams that's coming down from Crickwas, from
Okay.
EP, from Borland, and I think
Yeah.
from SVD. So it's a nice exposure for, you know, the youngsters and, you know, for some of the senior teams.
Right, there we go, folks. That's, of course, at Helderberg this weekend, where there's the Rugby 10s then, of course, I think sponsored by Rhino, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave it at that, but a big rugby experience this weekend at Helderberg. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.